Sip Vinita, Sip Samatma, Sip Rajaratnam, Sip Pankaj, Sip Yogini, Sip Sudeep, Sip Bliko, Sip Shunya Sangam, Sip Kaumudi, Sip Partiyama, Sip Sagai, Sip Chandra, Sip Bliss, Sip Rajesh Shair, and the rest of you whom I cannot see, but you are there as the mind and ego me. Welcome to the call. Today we are an interesting call, and the call today is how to help people start a quest to discover the purpose of life, right? How to help people start a quest to discover the purpose of life. That is the subject of today's discussion. And I will speak for a few minutes. As it's a Friday, I have the opportunity of sharing some thoughts with you on Friday. And at 8 o'clock, we will get back onto Ask AiR. So now, with that note, what is today's talk all about? Why should we help people start a quest? Why should people discover the purpose of life? It's very sad, isn't it? But 99% of the world lives in ignorance. How much? 99% of the world lives in ignorance. It's not a joke. They are enveloped in darkness. They just live and die. They don't know why they're alive. They don't discover the purpose of life on earth. So today we are talking about how we can help them overcome ignorance. I would like you to reflect. What do people think? People think that they will die. Yes, right or wrong? Samatma, people think they will die or not? Avinita, people think, of course, people think they will die. But the fact is that we will never die. The truth is, we will never die. Only our body will die. People don't know when is their birthday. Yes, Bliko, does everybody know when is their birthday? You go and ask them, they will say, my birthday is 2nd of January. My birthday, no, it's not your birthday. That's the day you came to earth. People think I am the body. They look at a photograph and they say, that's me. People believe the lies that God is in the skies. People look up and say, Prabhu. Huh? Yes, Sudeep, yes or not? People believe the lies. God is in the skies. We think we will meet our ancestors when we go to heaven. How many people believe that after we die, we will go to heaven and meet our ancestors? Is it true or not, my dear friends? Are all this true or no? The fact is that, Girish, do people think that after we die, the soul will become a ghost? Yes or no? Yeah, of course, people think. Chidanand, welcome. Though I didn't see you in the beginning, welcome to the call, Chidanand. Chidanand has been blessed to escape from an episode, as he is always the SIP manifesting, and he is healthy and happy with us. Thank you. So with that note, my dear friends, the whole world is trapped in ignorance. And today, on this call, I am asking you that we should all help them to start a quest. Why? Why should we help them? Because the point is that we are blessed. We are blessed, correct? We realize the truth. We have already gone on the quest. Some of us have discovered the purpose of life. Many of us are on the journey of Pirilu. Therefore, when we help others evolve on the spiritual journey, we become a karma yogi. We become a divine instrument. Therefore, do not think it is useless for us to help others. No, it is very important for us to help others on this spiritual journey. Because if you realize, if you reflect, every person who is trapped in ignorance is none other than SIP. You know that. Every human being is SIP. And we realize it. Most of you realize it. Most of you know it. I'm not saying all of you are enlightened. So today I'm asking you a question. Let me see how many of you will answer this. Others will have a session. What is the difference between realizing the truth and being enlightened? So we will try to see if we can cover it today, or we will take it up in a session tomorrow. But don't we sing the song? Shiv Gyani Jan Seva, Vivekanand ne ye kaha, दुखियों की सेवा जो करता वही शिव को पाता, एहसास जिसको होता शिव सब में वो पूजा करता, जो सेवा करता दीन दुखियों की वही पूजा करता. What does it mean? शिव ज्ञानी जन सेवा. If you are able to serve a human being, you have done real puja. Real puja, absolute puja happens when you are able to serve a person. How do you serve a person? The best way, by making them realize the truth, by helping them to start a quest, by helping them to go in that direction. So my dear friends, don't think that by helping others to start a quest, it will stop you moving forward in the journey of enlightenment. Some people say, we go and do that, then what about our journey? No, it is part of your journey. It is part of your journey towards liberation. In fact, it will help you towards unification, because this is the best karma yoga. And if you are able to be a good karma yogi, if you can help people start a quest, to start a journey, people need somebody. People want an instrument of God, and you can become an instrument of God. And today we are talking this subject, such an important subject. I cannot forget my guru. Have I told you the story? My guru urged me. It was the day of Buddha Purnima 2012. I was sitting amongst hundreds of people. Hundreds of people were listening to my guru. He was a speaker and he had a lot of following. A lot of people were sitting there for various things. He looked at my eyes and he said, go on a talash. Go on a talash. 2012, the day was Buddha Purnima. I don't know the date. It was the day of Buddha Purnima. After 1 year, again I went to Pune. And it was 2013 and Buddha Purnima. And he looked in my eyes and he asked the question. Have you started the talash? It was 1 year and I had not started a serious quest. But from 2013, that day of Buddha Purnima, I gave up everything. What would it be if it was not for my guru to help me start the quest? If my guru had not helped me start a quest, where would I be, my dear friends? That's why don't underestimate the importance. If you help somebody start a quest, you become a guru. You become a God on earth. You become a person who is responsible for their initiation. We don't sometimes understand the meaning of initiation. We think initiation is just the ability to touch. The guru should touch your head. Swami ji, aapke haath mere sar pe rakho na, Swami ji. Swami ji, aisa haath rakho na, Swami ji. वो हाथ रखने से क्या होगा? वो हाथ, we don't understand this. We have to help people start a quest. And therefore, in one way, what I'm asking each one of you to become a guru. Huh? Why? Because you hold somebody's hand. I wrote a bhajan for my guru, I think maybe 10 years back. In this, I say, Guru hai jo haath pakde, Prabhu ke paas le jata. Guru hi Prabhu se hame milwata. Guru bin andhkar mein jeete, sach ka ehsaas na hota. Guru bin जीवन में कुछ ना होता. गुरु की कृपा से भक्ति, गुरु हमें देते शक्ति. गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता. गुरु से ही हमको प्रभु मिलता. Are you going to be that person? Are you going to be that person who inspires a person to seek God, to realize God? My guru did it. My guru, he just started me on the journey, my dear friends. And that's all I'm asking you to do. You have to help people start a journey. Then गुरु की कृपा से ही तो प्रभु का ये प्यार मिला, प्रभु का एहसास हुआ. You know, you can make a world of difference. There's very few people in this world who are blessed to start a quest. You are one of them. You are on a quest. You are you're amongst those 100 people who come on this call. Why? Because you're seeking purpose, because you're seeking God, you're seeking happiness, you're seeking the reality of life. But how many spiritual masters who can help initiate this journey? Very few. There are few spiritual masters who can help initiate, and you can be one because you have realized many truths. By helping others, you can initiate a person on the path. You can hold somebody's hand, and you can, the moment you help them start a quest, you have done the greatest service. There is no greater service than this. Starting a quest is not difficult. We have to make people understand the basics. What is happiness? You know, everybody in this world wants happiness. But are people happy, my dear friends? Are people happy? People are not happy because they are confusing happiness to be pleasure. They think happiness is pleasure. They miss the greatest treasure. Happiness is not pleasure. Happiness is not success. I mean, rather, success is not happiness. Money is not happiness. Pleasure and wealth and name and fame. Then all the rich people in this world should be happy. But the rich people are not happy. Many of them are sad because they have misunderstood what happiness is. People don't know God. People don't know who is God, where is God, what is God. The moment you say God to somebody, what will they think? They will think of Ganesha, Krishna, Shiva, Sai Baba, Jesus. They will immediately think of somebody, but that is not God. God is a supreme immortal power. You know it. You have realized it. What is the use if you realize it? Unless you can pass this on to somebody and help them start a quest. You know, you are not the body, you are not the mind or ego, you are the divine soul, SOUL, spark of unique life. How many people know it? When are you going to share the truth with others? This is the greatest service you can do because there are people who are ignorant. You can initiate them on a spiritual journey, on a journey of realization. Remember this, everybody will not be interested to start a quest. Don't think that you can go and everybody will follow you. No, no, no. You know it. You have tried. So many times Bliko tells me and Chidanand tells me, and so many times people tell me, we try to tell people, to start a quest, and Rekha Parvani and Yoga, we tell people, but they are not interested. Yeah, that's their karma. It's their bad karma. They are not able to start a quest. But how Samatma have brought Virita on this call, Samatma brought Tina on this call, Dasi Budrani brought Chidanand on this call. There are people who have brought people on this call. There are many people who have brought many people on this call, and they have done big service to them. Our job is not to make people enlightened. Our job is to make people start a quest. Can I make anybody enlightened? Can I give you an enlightenment injection and you get enlightened? Is it possible? Enlightenment is a self discovery. It is a journey. I can tell you what is the myth, what is the truth. I can tell you what path to follow, but I can't push you to that path. It is for you to be enlightened, and that is your effort. My dear friend, if you can just make people realize that life has a purpose, just make people realize, are you meant to just live and die? See, every day we find somebody will die. Every day somebody known to us will die. But then that person will come back to earth in a rebirth because that person did not find out the answer, who am I? It's the most important question. Who am I? Am I this? No, this came later. You know it. You know that you were born 9 months before, not on the so-called birthday. Your birth certificate is fake. Your birth certificate is fake because it's the date of arrival, not the date of birth. You were born 9 months before. You know it. But how many people will know it? Of course, the government will still take the day you arrived, right? But they should call it arrival day, not birthday. You were born 9 months before. I hope one day they will change it. The purpose of life is to discover the purpose of life. The purpose of life is not just misery and strife. When somebody is suffering, you have to ask them the question, who suffers? Who suffers? The body suffers, the mind suffers, the ego suffers. Chidanand came out of a car day before yesterday, which was hit by a vehicle or a road divider, and the car went upside down. If you see the video, you will wonder how Chidanand came out of that car, because the wheels are spinning on the top, and Chidanand walked out of that car because he knows I'm not the body. I'm the immortal soul. What will happen to me? If the body gets scratched, okay, body will get. I am Atma. I am Chidanand. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Only day before yesterday, his car, I was shocked to see that video. He sent the video to me. The car is upside down. My dear friends, we must explain to people the truth of death, of birth, of karma. People are confused. People say, what is this rebirth? How do you believe in rebirth? How do you believe in rebirth? Do you believe in death? Yeah, I believe in death. Do you believe in birth? Yeah, I believe in birth. Do you believe in karma? Yeah, karma also I believe. Then you join the three dots. When you join the dot of death, birth, and karma, then rebirth is the only way. The only way birth happens is because of karma. Without karma and without death, there cannot be birth. You were born on earth because you had karma. You got a new body. Your old body was destroyed. We have to make people understand the basics. How the goal of life is liberation. Not we have to come be reborn again and go on and on and on. We should not return to earth in a rebirth, because otherwise we will suffer. When are we going to realize this? Huh? When you get somebody on the call, tell them what? सबको एक दिन जाना, मरने के बाद कहाँ जाए, तन तो ये राख हो जाएगा, जीवित जो था वो कहाँ है, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति जो करता, एहसास वो ये करता है, वो ये तन्ना वो ये मनना, सच में तो वो आत्मा है, वैज्ञानिक ना ये बात समझ सकते हैं, अनुभूति इसकी होनी है, कृपा से ये होता है, अनुभूति से होता है। क्या जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने, जीवन क्या है, अनुभूति अपरोक्ष है, कृपा से ही ये होता है। Are you going to help people on this unique journey of enlightenment? Are you going to help people to liberation from suffering, from pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego? Are you going to help people to reach that state of Sat Chit Anand? This can be the greatest. Let me tell you, we may earn a lot of money, but what we earn, others will burn. We cannot carry with us even a penny. And this is not very funny. This is the truth, that what we earn, we will burn. And when we burn, others will burn what we earn. And we will return. We have to return in another life. And when we return, we will suffer, my dear friends. Huh? We have to realize the truth. We have to realize it's called Satya. How do you realize Satya? Satya you will realize when you transcend the mind. The mind is mithya. The mind is mithya, and you have to have Satya. So I tell people, Satya ka chit ananda hai, Satchidananda, Satchidananda, एहसास जो सच का करता है, चित्त में रहता वो आनंदा पाता, कभी भी वो ना है डरता, कभी वो दुखी ना होता, मिथ्य को दूर वो करता, आनंदा पाता, सच्चिदानंदा. Are we going to help people reach that state, my dear friends? That state of aparoksh anubhuti. Are we going to reach there? Because people don't understand. People don't understand the importance of this journey. You have to tell them. You are an ambassador. You have to be an ambassador of the truth. You have to be ambassador of enlightenment. You have to be ambassador of the reality. You have to tell people, जो भी जीता है वो दुखी तो होता है, कोई भी दुख से ना बचता, संसार ये लीला है, जो भी यहाँ आता है उसको तो दुख है सहना, पर जो इससे मुक्त होता है, सच का एहसास जो करता है, दुख से वो मुक्ति पाता, पुनर्जन्म वो ना लेता, प्रभु से वो एक हो जाता. Are we going to reach that state where we become a divine instrument? We become an instrument of God, an instrument of SIP, and help people realize they are soul. Soul is a spark of unique life. Are you going to get people to understand you are not this body? This body was, did your mother and father make your body? You know it. Your mother and father did not create your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, nothing. It was just one act they did, but the divine created the soul, spark of unique life. They're all manifestations of God. The body was formed later. My dear friends, the body came later. We have to realize this. This is the simple truth of life. But we don't realize it. We cut a birthday cake. We cut a birthday cake for years. I used to be told to cut a birthday cake. Of course, I refused. But there are people who cut the big thing. I know people who are 75 years old, 80 years old, and still, happy birthday to you. Although this day is not true, they keep on wishing you. But it's not happy birthday to you. When will we realize this? जन्मदिन हम मनाते, पर पहले जन्म हुआ था, शक्ति के एक कण से शुरू हो, 9 महीने पहले हुआ था, शरीर तो बाद में है आता, सच्चे बात हम सब जानते हैं, एहसास पर हमें ये ना होता, ये तन्ना हम आत्मा है, जो अनुभूति सच की करता है, वो जाने वो भगवान है, हम तो सच में शक्ति है, प्रभु की शक्ति हम में है. We are all manifestations of God. How will you realize this? When you help others, it strengthens your realization. It strengthens your enlightenment. So go on and do it. Explain to people the meaning of death. What happens in the moment of death? Only the body dies. People are ignorant. People cry. People say RIP. What is RIP? Rest in peace. Who will rest in pieces? You have just made the body into pieces. You burnt the body. You buried the body. And then you say, rest in peace. Let us pray for the departed soul. Everybody says, let us pray for the departed soul. Which soul? What soul? Where soul? Do people understand the meaning of soul? What is soul? Take all what you have learned. Help people go on a quest. This is the biggest achievement of your life. Today, I may not be there tomorrow. Suppose I'm gone tomorrow. One day I have to be gone. When I'm gone, what will you do? Will you just be reborn? No. Till your day of liberation, you have to become an instrument of God. And you have to pass on this grace to people. Because there are so many bhajans, there are so many songs. I keep giving you all these songs, and I'm really happy to give you all the books, the bhajans, all the products we make, because all this will help you in this journey. So in one bhajan, we want to say, नाटक उसका है ये, संगीत भी उसकी है, हम तो बस कलाकार हैं, हम आते हैं जाते हैं, कर्मों के हिसाब पे धरती तो चलती है, जैसा जो भी है करता, वैसा वो ही है भरता, पुनर्जन्म लेना है इस रंगमंच पे, जो सोचे हम तन मन है उसको वापस आना है, जिसको एहसास होता है वो आत्मा है, वो तो मुक्ति पाता है, योग में वो रहता और प्रभु को ही चाहते, निर्वाणा मोक्ष पाते हैं. My dear friends, you have to become an instrument. You have to become an instrument of God. Because you are Shivoham, you are Tattvamasi, you are Aham Brahmasmi, Koham, you are Soham. The best way that you can live your life is to help people start a quest. And what is the best way? Nothing like how we are meeting every day. We are talking to each other every day. At least make people join the Zoom call. If people join the Zoom call, like people have joined, they will learn the basics. We cannot do more than that. Some people will come and some people will go. But if they are interested, they will evolve. They will get to the state of enlightenment. And you will become a karma yogi because you helped the transformation. You helped a metamorphosis. If you can help somebody get metamorphized into the soul, that is the greatest achievement of your life. And don't underestimate that. My dear friends, people don't understand this world is Maya. It's illusion. They don't understand this world is Leela. It's a show. They don't understand the mind is our biggest enemy. Mind, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires. MIND. This is what it is. People don't understand. They don't understand mind is monkey. You have a tail. You have to cut the tail that is ever yelling, ever yearning. My dear friends, how are you going to teach all this? There was a small child. This child put his hand into a glass bottle and the hand got stuck in the glass bottle. The child's hand could not come out. And how much the parents tried, the parents put soap, hand didn't come. Parent put oil, hand didn't come. The parents kept telling the child, come on, open your hands. So once they opened it, it can come out. But the child was having a clenched fist, and the child did not let the hand come out. The parents tried and tried. They didn't want to hurt the young child's hand. Then finally, the father said, I'm willing to pay $100. It was in America. I'm willing to pay $100 to get somebody who can take my hand, take this child's hand out. The moment the child heard that the father was willing to pay $100, you know what he did? Immediately, the child opened his hand because he was holding a penny. He was holding a coin like this clenched. And the child told the father, okay, I left it. He removed the hand and give me the $100. Because what I'm trying to say, many people are holding in a clenched fist the samsar. Many people are holding on to coins because nobody told them that they will get $100 by leaving this samsar, which means that if you teach them that there is a much better way to live, if you tell them many people are prisoners. I told you yesterday, remember? Prisoners of PPP. What is prisoner of PPP? Of pleasures, of people, of possessions. Many people are prisoners of pleasures, people, possessions. We have to free people from POPP, the prison of pleasure, possession, and people. This is called POPP. We have to help people out of this POP and initiate them to pursue Pirlu, purpose, and peace. A different POP. We have to give them a different, not a prison of people, possession. Many people are attached. Many people are suffering. My dear friends, this is your opportunity. Whatever we are seeking in life, happiness, success, it all comes to us when we start a quest. The quest is very important. Even the scriptures, they talk of Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. What is Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana? Ask, investigate, realize the truth. Who will help people? Who will help people start this Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana? You. You can help people start a voyage. You can help people start a journey. My dear friends, to summarize, if it was not my guru, I would not start a quest. I was busy for 25 years making money. And I'm telling you, I would make more money. I would just make more money. One day I would die, return to earth in a rebirth. What would happen if I did not meet my guru? First, my guru asked me to shut the shop. Then he asked me to go on a quest. The Guru has transformed my life. And there can be no bigger gift than doing this good karma. Today, I am inspired with what my Guru did to help me start Talash. I am telling you, you can become Guru. Guru means take somebody from Gu to Ru, from darkness to light. You can help people. You can help people in this journey of a quest. You can become a karma yogi. This is my mission of life. Are you going to make it your mission? This is the only mission I have in life. I have only one mission. I have nothing else. I live a life of a yogi. I want this picture before I came because this is a beautiful St. Moritz. And I find it so beautiful that today it's snowing and snowing all around. It's just snowing and snowing. But it hardly matters I told you, whether I'm in a village or whether I'm in a mountain. I am on a retreat. Retreat means away from samsara. And what I'm doing is writing a book, writing a bhajan, helping people realize the truth. I hope you will be able to do that. Next Friday, hopefully we will have the call. I will be flying back that day, but hopefully we'll have the call next Friday. The topic is the Nobel Prize for Physics in 2022 is actually the biggest prize for spirituality. The Nobel Prize for Physics, which is for 2022, the prize was given to 3 scientists, 3 physicists. And this is actually the biggest prize for spirituality because the prize is given for quantum physics. And this quantum physics prize is the prize that will help the world realize the truth. So this is something that we will talk next Friday. But today the administrator will let you unmute. And what we want to do today is this. We want to reach this point. We want to reach the point where you help people start a quest. What do I tell people? My goal is to help you reach yours. This should become your mission, to help people reach their ultimate destination. And any help you want from my side, I'm happy to help you. Anything you want from my side, to help you become the divine instrument. So ask me today what you need. Tell me what holds you back. Commit to me how many people you will turn. Today, there are hundreds of people who come to me, who ask me, who read books, who read bhajans, who come to the temple, who come on the Zoom call. There are thousands of people. We have got in Quora some 70 million views on our question answer, some 70 million in one account and another 70 million other account. So 140 million people have read, or 140 views of those answers. People want answers. Who will give the answers? You can give the answer because you are qualified with all this information that we discuss on a daily basis. And if there's an answer you don't know, bring it to the call. If there's a person who wants an answer and they cannot get the answer, bring that person to the call. And this is not a recorded call. Many people, they do a recorded call. You can ask any question. You can ask any question, it's live. Any relevant question, there is no preparation or manipulation. The question is answered by SIP. We are just the mouthpiece. SIP will answer. The Supreme Immortal Power will answer the question. So administrator, let us unmute everybody and let us get on to the session of Ask AiR on how you're going to start this quest. I see Girish coming as the first champion. Yes, Girish.
Sir.
Yes, Girish, you are the champion for today.
My arrival day is not my birthday. I was born 9 months prior to that. But
yes,
as Atma, I have no birth. But we say that I was born 9 months ago. What is born?
Of course you were born. Of course you were born. Girish, you know the answer, Girish. You are the Atma. And the moment you realize you're the Atma, then you will not be born. Why were you born, Girish? Because you were ignorant.
Yes.
Because you were ignorant that you are the Atma. Tell me right or wrong, and see, don't accept my answer. If my answer is wrong, shoot it down. Why were you born, Girish?
Because
you were
of
born
previous
because
karma.
because your me, mind and ego of Girish was carrying karma. That was born. Now don't tell me I was not born.
So from a
You
relative
were born.
standpoint, we say that I was born. If I realize I was not born, then I transcend it.
No. When you realize that you are the Atma, then you will not be born. Don't confuse. Siddhanand, you're getting what? Be clear about what I'm saying. You cannot say I was from a relative point I was born. No, you were actually born. You were actually born because the Atma actually created. See, can we say that all mithya, therefore you are not the son of your mother? Can we say like that? You are the son of some other American. Can I say like that? No, 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 no. Let us be very clear about it. You were born. Just like we say the dream is an illusion, but it was a dream. You cannot deny that the dream was there. But what happened that the dream was only a dream. You are the immortal Atma. Because you do not realize you are the immortal Atma, you were born, son of Parvati Amma, Girish, you were born because you are carrying karma. Now, if you realize, I am not Girish, I am not son of Parvati Amma, I am the divine soul. That realization, my dear Girish, will release you from the cycle of rebirth. Got it? You agree, Girish? Any confusion?
Yes. No.
Clear? Absolutely clear?
Correct.
Thank you. So who's going next? Thank you. So you must question. Many people, they feel embarrassed. Suppose Girish is embarrassed. No, how can I ask this question? If you are embarrassed, then how will you learn? If you're embarrassed, how will you learn? How will you become enlightened fully? If I used to ask my guru hundreds of questions, hundreds, not one or two, hundreds of questions. If you don't ask, if you don't investigate, how will you realize the truth? Some people, they think, oh, hamare ko sab malum hai, I know everything, I know. We know nothing. This is the problem. Why I tell you in the call every day, ask a question, make it a habit. Every day, ask a question. Every day, ask a question till you reach a state where you don't have any questions left. When you reach that state, then you are completely enlightened. Okay. So we have got next, I think it is Chidanand. Yes, Chidanand. Then there's Tanu, there's Sharon, and there's, yes, Chidanand, are you there? Unmute. Yes, Chidanand.
Sure, Guruji.
Hope you are fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Actually, I wanted to express my gratefulness to your grace, because and also to Sip D.N. Budrani, because he brought me in front of you straight. So every day I can hear your divine what we call discourse sort of. I now suddenly realized at that point of time why Hanuman said when Rama asked him, what do you think our relation is? He said, as a body, I am your das. As a soul or a spirit, I am a ansh of yours. And in reality, you and me are one. It's an anubhuti which cannot be explained. It is not an experience. It's an intuitive, what we call feeling or something like that, which
Yes.
brings you to this oneness and the grace, which is actually because when you see a living sip, you suddenly realize, oh, this is sip. And it is
Chidanand,
also within, it is also out, and now it is taking you along step by step, it tries to improve your vision.
if only people saw the car spinning, the wheels spinning like that, and how you came out of that car unscratched.
Oh,
That is a miracle.
when I saw it myself, I got stunned. And that's the point when I was
just to tell you, I had such an accident once 15 years back, when my car was smashed like a matchbox. It was completely smashed. A bus hit it on the way down from Kodaikanal. And the car was supposed to fall off the mountain hill. And the car was completely scratched. And the door could not open. They broke open the door and all of us walked out of the car. But this is the magic of SIP, right? And what you say, you are a learned person, you are a Gyani, you are a manifestation of SIP. So it is very beautiful, Chidan, and that's why you have to live fearlessly.
And actually, I was listening to your bhajan when just few minutes earlier. I always have a habit of putting the YouTube on and it starts.
Okay. But I'm happy you are safe and you're good.
Yes.
Nice to see you in this condition.
All your grace.
Thank you. SIP is there. We are all nothing. Without SIP, we are nothing. Right? So this is the reality of life. So let us give the privilege to the newcomers who are coming. This Sharon, yesterday she wanted to ask a question. Ruth, Anu, and Yogini, let's give them a chance to ask the question. Okay. And please stay on with your hand up. Sharon, yes, Sharon, and then we have got Kavita Pandit. Is it Kavita Pandit Chandra as a newcomer? I don't know. But Sharon, first you.
Oh, hi, Ravi. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I was just wondering, why should you're just talking about this karma and rebirth and all this stuff? Why should God even give us free will? He could have just created us like robots, right? So we all would have had we will all be doing good all the time and just reach nirvana. But so many iterations like karma and all that, so many iterations to achieve the final goal. Rather, he could have just created us like robots. Why did he give us free will in the first place?
So the first question that we must not ask is why did God make the grass green? And why did he make the sky blue? And why did he make the birds fly in the sky and not swim into the ocean? Because this is what he wanted. He is the creator.
No, but there should be a purpose.
No, we cannot question the creator's will, Sharon. If we can question everything else, but we cannot question suppose you say, why did God create karma? That is, he created. It is for us to realize what.
Yeah, karma is something like, see, the word karma, it's like just laws of nature. Like what you sow, you reap. That is what karma is.
Correct.
Like there are all these are laws of nature. But what I'm trying to say is, why should God give us free will? We are allowed to choose between good and evil.
Let me explain to you why. Because we have given a free will to realize God in the temple of our heart. I think Sharon is a Christian. The Bible says the kingdom of God is within. But people are searching in the church. The Bible says, Luke 17.
The Bible says we are the church.
The Corinthians 3:16 says the kingdom of God is within. Unfortunately, we are not interpreting it correctly. The reason we have a free will is for us to overcome ignorance. A dog cannot decide, today I will eat masala dosa. A dog cannot decide. He has no free will. Only the human being can attain salvation. Only the human being can become one with the divine. That's why free will is given. If you're asking the question why free will is given, because we have to realize the truth. Are you getting the answer?
Yes. So where does love come in this whole equation?
Love is divine. Yes. Love is God. Love comes from God and love goes to God. To explain it to you in your language, the spirit is divine. Therefore, if I love you, it is not I love you. The minute I and you come in the picture, then there is ignorance. It is the spirit in me that is loving the spirit in somebody else. This is called Prema Yoga. Prema Yoga means realizing the divine in one and all. God is not God. These are lies that God is in the skies. God is in every human being, in every living creature. We should be able to realize God. God is everywhere. God is in the skies. God is in the oceans. God is everywhere. But first, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. What is the meaning? Father in heaven, the Son who comes as a manifestation, and the Spirit or the soul in one and all. That is the real God.
So basically, a human consists of three parts, right? The body, soul, and the spirit.
Yes, the body, the mind, and the spirit.
Okay, mind. So you are equating the mind to the soul, right?
No. Just like in a computer, you have got hardware and software, correct? Can the computer work without hardware?
See, hardware is like the body, software is like the soul. But we have a firmware in between.
No. Software is the mind. The mind, which is the mind, ego, intellect, and memory. These are the four aspects of our subtle body.
Yeah, and just what about the firmware? We have a firmware as well.
No, that's all part of the software. Can the computer work with hardware? It's not and software?
No, see, the one that connects the hardware and the software is the firmware.
Yeah,
as an engineer, We have
Yeah.
something, yeah, firmware
So-
engineering. So yeah,
Can you touch the firmware? Can you catch
Yeah,
it in
so-
your hand?
it's again a piece of code which connects. It's like,
So we are. So just try to appreciate the software is all this together. So my question to you: can the computer work with hardware and software and firmware?
I mean, all the three together only can work as a computer. Without
No.
one, it will all fail.
No, it cannot work. It cannot work because without power supply, it cannot work. You need a battery or a power supply.
Right.
The power supply. The
That's
power
like
supply.
default. Yeah.
The power supply is the soul. The power supply is the spirit. The power supply is the life of God that gives us life.
Okay.
I
If
hope you're
God
getting
lives in us, why do we need gurus and all? God is within us. Nobody
You don't
should be
need
making
guru.
mistakes.
You don't need a guru. Once you are enlightened, then you don't need a guru. But to learn, you don't need a software engineer all the time to work on your laptop. But once your laptop is working, then you don't need it, right? But if you don't know to switch on your laptop, you need a coach to tell you where is the on button. How to start your laptop. You need a guide.
Yeah. So there's this subconscious level. You're talking about consciousness all the time, but there's something deeper than that, which is a subconscious level, where certain
Subconscious level is only of the physical world. Consciousness is of the spiritual world. Consciousness is that state of thoughtlessness. When there is no mind, there are no thoughts. When you are still, you reach that state of consciousness. Subconscious is only biological. There's nothing like subconscious in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is only consciousness as long as we are alive. The moment the spirit or the soul departs, there's death. There is no breath. This conscious, subconscious, superconscious are biological terms. They are not spiritual terms.
Okay. If that is the case, why do we all have unique DNAs? DNA is, I'm sure you know that it's very complex. That even Bill Gates said there's no software as complex as that ever written in the face of Earth. Everybody has such unique DNAs. So,
My dear Sharon, thank you for all your questions. And I will take this as your last question and again give you an opportunity to ask me tomorrow. But just to make you understand, do you know that the DNA comes in the body? But the body is nothing but energy. The latest physics prize of 2022 has been given to 3 scientists, 3 physicists who have proved that every cell of the body is nothing but energy. This DNA and other things are only a way for this world to function. But at this level of spirituality, we are not getting into the physical aspect of our existence. We are only talking, or we are going above the physical aspect to the spiritual aspect. But you've asked very interesting questions. I thank you. And I would, either at the end of the call, please come back after others ask their questions. Normally we take one question at a time, but you are so interested, your questions are so interesting. I took all your questions, but I'm happy to answer some more of your questions. Thank you for here. We have Kavita Pandey Chandra. You're new to the call, I believe. Welcome, and can I answer your question?
Unmute. Yeah.
Yes.
Namaste, Raviji.
Namaste.
Yeah. I will start with Hindi first because I feel connection with Hindi a lot. Is it okay with you? Otherwise, I'll continue in English.
Hindi and English are allowed. I can understand.
Yeah. See, I am comfortable in both, but I want to start in Hindi because when I talk to my God, I talk in Hindi.
Go ahead.
So this
you are God.
is,
Insan mein hi Bhagwan hai.
No,
Don't say when I talk to my God. Aap hi Bhagwan
no,
hai.
what I am saying is when I started my journey, there was a God outside for me. Now that realization has come. So I'll tell you that today, the first book which I got this from the road, this is like Prem Yoga. Okay. This was the first thing which I picked up. Okay.
Very good.
And the second one was this one.
Okay. Give before you are God.
Yeah. And the third one is this one. Okay. So there is a story. There is a story why I picked up all these things. I just wanted to tell you is, see, in this year, 2 times I was almost dead and I came back in life. One was on Shivratri and one was on Dashara day. So in Shivratri, 3 days I was hospitalized in Manipal, and there was no chance of me coming back, but I don't know how I came back. Okay. So that day I completely realized that this is not me. This is this. Okay.
Good.
And the second thing is this time when this happened, I was full of love. I was feeling completely full of love, and whatever you have written in this book today only I got, and just half an hour back I opened this book. Everything I have written in my personal diary, whatever you have written here, with my own experience. So I felt so connected. I understood that this book has come in my life as a confirmation कि मुझे भगवान जो है वो confirmation दे रहा है कि जो आपके मन में चल रहा है वो सत्य है. ठीक है. और दूसरी बात एक और है कि from last 3-4 years I was in urgency of this. Whomever I meet, I am a clinical hypnotherapist, a counselor who works with conscious and subconscious mind, and I am already in spiritual path, and I help people to enlighten them. When I logged in, what and all you were talking, I was just listening, and I was feeling so happy. I was feeling like at home. So I have helped more than 3,000 people, and I have brought them into the spiritual life with this quest. Okay.
Very good.
So the thing is, this urgency was always there in me from last 4 years. That ऐसा लगता था कि बस मैं अब मेरा जो सुबह है वो शायद ना हो, अगला पल शायद ना हो, उसके पहले मैं क्या जो चीज मुझे मिला है, जो भी मिला है, I don't know where I am, but whatever I have got, the realization I wanted to give it to somebody. So from last 4 years, I am working hard. I am praying each and every day. Whomever I meet, I should meet those people who have interest, who have question in their mind, so that I can help them. So the moment I logged in, I heard from you was किसी को किसी भी तरीके की हेल्प चाहिए तो आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. तो रवि जी मुझे एक्चुअली में जो बोलते हैं ना विस्तार होने के लिए एक हेल्प की जरूरत है कि मैं अपने आप को देखिए मेरी हेल्थ कंडीशन अच्छी नहीं थी तो मेरे अंदर ये सवाल आया कि अगर मेरी फिजिकल हेल्थ अच्छी नहीं है इफ आई हैव लॉट ऑफ फिजिकल इश्यूज okay medical issues but still I am in the body so I understood this body is a medium. I am not a normal person. This body is a medium. Through this body I have to help people. So क्या हुआ जब हॉस्पिटल 11 दिन के बाद जब मैं वापस आई हूँ मुझे यही लगा उस दिन भी डॉक्टर ने मुझे हस्बैंड को बोला कि यू टेक हर इन द एम्बुलेंस बिकॉज मेरा 75% लंग्स खत्म हो चुका था. I was only on 25% of lungs. Then he said कि आप एम्बुलेंस में इनको लेकर जाओ और विद प्रॉपर नर्सिंग स्टाफ के साथ में आप घर में मेरा घर पूरा हॉस्पिटल बन गया था.
Kavita, we have to give other people chance. So
yeah, I understood.
If there is any question you want to ask.
Yeah, my question is where you started. When I heard you said that you want people who want to come forward, any kind of help you are ready. So yes. I am here. I stay in Bangalore. So I am here from my side. If you want to keep my contact number, and whenever you come to Bangalore,
I want
to help. Yeah,
I'm requesting you to take the number. The number administrators will paste the number on the
yes,
chat.
Sure.
98451. The number is already on the screen. Just copy the number. Copy the number and WhatsApp me because in this chat, like I told Sharon also, people want to ask questions. And
no problem.
We want
no
to help.
problem.
Yeah,
no problem. I just wanted to connect with you on this that I want to help people.
Yeah.
So
kindly
let me know
WhatsApp me. Yeah, kindly WhatsApp me and we will stay connected. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kavita. So thank you. We have Ruth Anu and Yogini. Ruth Anu, your time.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, bataiye.
Guruji, I'm not able to recall how do we transcend karma?
How do we transcend karma? By realizing who does the karma. Karma kaun karta hai? Karma is done by the body, but the karma doesn't belong to the body. The body dies. Then the karma is carried into a new birth by whom? Who carries the karma into your new life? We told Girish just now. Who carries the karma? Who is born with the karma? Who is born in the first cell? Who comes alive with the karma? Who?
The
mind and ego. Me, mind and ego carries karma and is reborn. To transcend karma, you have to realize, I am not the mind and ego. Where is the mind and ego? There is no mind, there is no ego. The moment you realize there is no mind and ego, you don't have any karma. The moment you become an instrument of God, then you are not doing any karma. When the moment you do nishkam karma, when there is no phal ki koi gunjaish nahi hai, when there is no expectation of the fruit for your action, you transcend karma. When you become a karma yogi, How much do I charge you for coming on this call? How many rupees you pay every day for coming on this call?
Nothing.
Why you don't pay? I have to charge you, no? Today, Kavita got books. I don't know whether anybody charged her or she got the books complimentary. We are, the moment your purpose of life is not to get something, you have transcended karma. When there is no desire for fruit of your actions. So this is to transcend karma. By realizing I am not the mind and ego, me, then you are free. The moment you realize I am not mind and ego, me, you are free from karma. You are free from rebirth. You are free from samsara. Okay?
Yes, Guru. Thank you.
Thank you. Yogini. Shivoham Yogini, bataiye.
I'm curious to know what's after death.
What's after death?
Yes.
मौत की सच्चाई क्या है? हम कभी ना मरते हैं. हम तो इस शरीर से मुक्त होते हैं जब ये तन मरता है. हम तो अमर आत्मा है, आत्मा कभी ना मरती है. एहसास ये होता जब हम तन मन्ना संसार से मुक्त होते हैं. मौत की सच्चाई क्या है? What is the reality of death? You know, even when Kavita came on the call, she said, I was going to die. I will never die. The body will die. I am the immortal soul. You ask Chidanand? Chidanand said, अरे मौत होगी तो किसकी होगी? मौत तो सिर्फ शरीर की होगी. Chidanand is saying, that's why he said, you know, what do we say in some of the quotes? We say, when I die, please don't cry, because I will be in union with the Lord in the sky. जश्न तुम मनाना. हाँ? जब मेरी मृत्यु होती है, तुम जश्न मनाना. जश्न मनाना, because I will be liberated. I will be united. So, my dear Yogini, every body will die. Every body, only body. Whether you are, somebody is 93 years old, 95 years old, 97 years old. Huh? You can't escape death, but you can escape rebirth. We are doing opposite. We are trying to escape death. You can't escape. The body has to die. But the moment the body dies, you should become one with the divine. You should not come back to earth in the rebirth.
Okay.
So where is your confusion?
Right.
Where is your confusion?
If I die with mind and ego, I have to come back.
Have to come back.
So if I don't want a rebirth, then I should transcend the karma.
You have to realize you are the Atma.
Okay.
The moment you realize you are the Atma, then there is no rebirth.
Okay. Right.
If you think me, my daughter, my house, the moment you're attached to people, to possessions, to pleasures, then you're stuck. That means the mind and ego is alive. The moment you're free from the mind and ego, me, then you will not return to earth. You will become one with God.
Okay. Right.
You know, I recorded a bhajan just now in Switzerland, just now. It says, Mar jaunga ek din jo main chhod ke ye manav janam mere naam. Atma hu main परमात्मा से एक होना यही मकसद है मेरे नाथ। घर लौटूं, हाँ, घर लौटूं भीख ये मांगू मैं, घर लौटूं भीख ये मांगू मैं, पूजा तू करने देना मेरे नाथ। ऐसा ना हो जाए मुझको फिर हाथ जोड़ ना पाऊं मेरे नाथ। घर मैं लौटूं, घर मैं लौटूं तो मानव बनाना नाथ, चार पैरों पे ना तड़पाना मेरे नाथ। Oh Lord, even if you want to bring me back, give me only दो पैर देना, चार पैर मत देना। बिकॉज अगर चार पैर देगा ना तो फिर मैं कुत्ता बिल्ली शेर बन जाऊंगा, हाथी बन जाऊंगा, तो फिर मेरा मेरा क्या होगा। So this is the prayer. Just now I recorded it just a few minutes back. Thank you, Rohit and Bliko.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivoham, Rohit, boliye.
Yeah, it is just a question that you, out of so many books which you have written, which is your favorite book?
I have not written any books.
Yeah,
This books are written by Pushpa and Aero. I have two people have 60 books written by Pushpa and delivered by Aero. Only two people are writing the books. By mistake, they have put wrong identity on the book. All 60 books are written by Pushpa and Aero.
Yeah,
I don't write.
Okay, but which is the best book then? Which is your favorite one? The question remains the same.
Which is the best book they have written? Okay, the best book they have written. There's a book called Neti Tattvamasi. They have written a good book. They have written a good book on Satchidananda. So they have written 60 books. So I always salute them. Every month they are writing one book. I am surprised how they are writing one book every month. So you have to ask Pushpa and Aero how every month they are writing one book. I don't know, but every month they are writing one book. So the latest book they are writing is called Shivoham. 3 weeks of happiness. The mind is the rascal. I am not life. The spiritual jigsaw puzzle. Life manual. Life. There are 60 books. Every book has got its own aura. Prema Yoga. Just now, this girl Kavita picked up 3 books. She picked up Prema Yoga, Give Before You're Gone, and she picked up one more book. Soul. Soul is a beautiful book. Spark of Unique Life. Soul, beautiful book.
Posse Mom.
Posse Mom. Death. The A to Z of Death, the latest book. Mind to Consciousness, how to flip over from mind to consciousness. Every book is a gift of SIP. But written by Pushpa and Aero. There are 2 people who are they Chuma put my name is just it's fake. I am not writing anything for information. Okay. Bliko.
I'm unable to digest.
Why? What are unable to digest? What happened? What is difficult to digest? Bolo?
No, nothing.
Okay. Bliko, yes, sir.
Yeah, Shivam.
Yes, sir.
So today's topic was, to how to help people. So I was, doing attempt to do that, and after this session, I get more enlightened, more energy that when we help somebody, what is happening? Mind comes in the picture, and it started calculating. Oh, I give 5 people talk and nobody is responding, so I should stop. So the mind is making us confined and expecting results. So when expectation comes, our work become energyless. So how to get that energy? I was thinking that we should not give importance to mind, because mind will always make you stop in different direction, right? Or what should be the approach?
Because we are not interested in the result. We are only interested as a karma yogi to do your best. Accept without protest. A, B, C. Accept without protest. Do your best. Surrender in consciousness. Bliko, everything is a natak. Today, what did I say in the song today? Natak uska hai ye, sangeet bhi uski hai, hum to bas kalakar hai. Don't think you are doing anything. Everything is being done by SIP. If SIP, I'm asking you, suppose you are trying to help somebody, but it's not their karma. Suppose I want to give somebody the whole world. I'm telling them, I want to give you the whole world. Take the whole world. Take. They don't want to take. What can I do? Bliko, tell me what I can do. I want to give them the whole world. It's not the right moment. Their karma, they have to work a little harder to get that.
You know, it is like the very intelligent doctor or team of doctor try to get somebody to heal it, but if he is in coma, how can they have to just wait. They can't do anything. So some of the people are in coma.
So you don't try to talk people who are in. For example, imagine you go after this call and I told you to help people start a quest. So you go outside your house and you meet a cow and you start telling the cow, Gau Mata, aap hamara quest mein aiye. So will the cow come in the quest?
No. Forget about animals. Forget about animals.
No, I'm just giving you an analogy. I'm giving an analogy. If you go to the dog and you tell the dog, bow, 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 come on a quest. What I'm trying to make you understand is there are some people who will be ready to come on a quest. You have to talk to everybody. You have to be able to talk to them and tell them there is a better way to life. There's a purpose of life. You have to try. This is exactly the effort you need to put. People are ignorant. People are suffering. People are crying. People in this world do not know who they are, why they are here, what is the purpose. You are blessed. You know. Keep on trying. I'm not saying everybody, maybe 1 on 20 will be effective, 1 on 40, maybe 1 on 100. It doesn't matter. You keep on trying. You don't stop trying. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Because you are not doing, SIP is doing. You become the divine instrument. Okay, Shunya, there's a question from Shunya. And anybody else before we close? Yes, Shunya.
Hello, sir. So the question is, I'm going to give a statement. Please tell me if you agree with it or not. Spirituality is a job done alone. Religion is practiced in groups. How much do you agree with it?
Spirituality is a job done alone. Why? We are all doing spirituality. Huh?
But it's an individual. That's what I want to understand. I'm giving a statement. Please explain.
So I'm telling you, I'm giving the reply statement to you. Religion, of course, is done in groups. What you say is correct. That part is correct. Okay. Spirituality, we are all doing in the Zoom call together. No, it's a group. We are doing together. How alone?
So the lesson is maybe together, but the journey will be separate.
Absolutely. Your spirituality cannot, your realization cannot give mukti to your mother.
Exactly.
It is apo dipo bhava. Apo dipo bhava, what Buddha said is you have to light your own lamp. I cannot come inside you and light your lamp. But religion I can preach. I can preach religion to thousands of people and we can take a mic and there can be millions of people sitting in an auditorium and listening.
Correct. Absolutely. I
but
agree.
Spirituality is an inner journey. You are right. That way you are right.
Absolutely right. So
thank you.
I had a counter question, but I'll ask later.
Okay. So before we close, I have to close this session today. It's 8:40. So anybody would like to ask any final question? Otherwise, I'm going to put this together. We have many newcomers on the call. I welcome. I see Shashi Nagaman. Welcome to the call. I see some new people on the call, and I like to see new members joining us. I hope the call is helping you. I hope it is some value to you. We have Sharon, we have Kavita. So the point is that we want more and more people to start the journey of their self-discovery. This journey has nothing to do with me. This is your own journey. This is a journey to realize who you are. This is a journey to realize why you are here. This is a journey that will take you from liberation from misery on earth and liberation from rebirth. You will become like Chidananda Rupa, where he walks out of the car untouched, and then he walks out and says, "Main to ye tan manna hu na main ahankar." So Chidanand is like Chidanand. You have so many and people who are, see, a person like Girish. Today he asked a very important question. A person like Bliko, he said, "How can I start this journey? Because it's demoralizing in the sense that everybody is not willing to follow this journey." My dear Bliko, do you know less than 99.99% only will be realized the truth? Only 99% of this world are spiritually blind. 1% are visually blind. 99% don't know the meaning of spirituality. So you are trying that is the ratio. And when Girish asked the question about, I was actually relatively I was born. No, we must get to realizing the truth. I was as Girish, I was Pakka born. There is no mistake. I am not Raju. I am not Raju and Ramu. I am Girish only. And that is because of my karma. I got Parvati Amma as my mother. Now I want to be the Atma. I want to be the divine soul. My dear friends, this journey is the most beautiful journey. We human beings are blessed. We have got this human birth. We are the only ones in earth who can be liberated. But we should not escape. If we are born with 4 legs, if we are born with 4 legs next time, whatever that be, you can't even fold your hands. Have you seen a dog folding hands? Have you seen a cat folding hands? They can't. God has given only a human being 2 legs and an intellect to discriminate. Sharon asked the question, why we are given the willpower? Why should, if we do not have willpower, if we do not have buddhi, if we do not discriminate, we cannot attain God. We cannot realize God. So my dear friends, I thank you all for coming on this call every day, because every day you teach me something. And every day you are all a blessing. And I learn something from you every day. And through me, you inspire SIP to give some information through me. I am just a mouth. I told you, I don't write books. I told you there are 2 authors who write the book. I don't write. I don't speak anything. Everything is SIP speaks. I am just a mouthpiece. मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या. I fold my hands and look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 8.